Hello viewers, welcome to this episode. We want to provide answer to this quadratic equation on the board. So for what value of the constant term m does the quadratic equation mx squared plus m plus 2x as in the bracket x plus m equals 0 have a repeated linear binomial factors? So for any quadratic equation to have a repeated linear binomial factors, it means the discriminant must be 0. When I mean discriminant, we know that b squared minus 4ac is the discriminant of a quadratic equation. If this is equal to 0, then we can say that this particular equation is having a linear repeated word, binomial factors. Now, what are the b and the a and the c stand for? It stands for the coefficient of the x squared, of the x, and the constant term. So comparing this with, so if we are comparing this equation with the general equation, we can see from here that the a, which is the coefficient here, is the same as what? M. The b, which is the coefficient of x, is the same as what? The m plus 2. Then the c, which is the constant term here, is going to be what? M. And if you are saying the discriminant must be 0, we substitute these values into the b squared minus 4ac, where b squared will be, let's say, m plus 2 all squared as the value of b, minus 4a, which in this case is going to be m, c, which in this case is also going to be what? M. So let's say m equals what? 0. So what do we do here? We expand this bracket. We square the first. That will be m squared twice their product. That is going to be 4m. Then square the last. That will be 4 minus 4m times m will be m squared equals what? 0. So now let's see how we can simplify this whilst we are having m squared. So we group the like terms. That become m squared minus 4m squared plus 4m plus 4 equals 0. Just putting the m squares together. So this is having 1 minus 4. That gives us minus 3m squared plus 4m plus 4 equals what? 0. So this has become a quadratic equation that we can solve and find the value of what? M. I will want to make the coefficient of the m squared become positive by multiplying through by what? A negative 1. That gives us 3m squared minus 4m minus 4 equals what? 0. So now we multiply 3 by 4, which is negative. That gives us what? Negative 12. Now we look at for factors of negative 12. When we multiply, we get what? Negative 12. When we add, we get a positive, a negative 4. You know, let's say if I have 6 and 2. 6 times 2 gives me 12, which is positive. So if I have negative 6 and negative 2, you know, negative 6 times 2, I get negative 12. 6 times negative 2, I get what? Negative 12. So now let's see, if I add any of these, will I be getting a negative 4? If I add this, I get negative 4. If I add this, I get a positive 4. So my factors are going to be what? Negative 6 and 2. So for the shorter method, we open bracket equals to 0. We know definitely m will be here, m will be here. So now the factors we are having is what? Minus 6 plus what? 2. But we use the 3 to multiply, so we divide it by what? 3 by what? 3. So now it means that the bracket here is equal to 0, or this bracket equals 0. So now I'll be having m minus, don't forget, this will be 2, right? 6 divided by 3 will be 2. Is equal to 0, or m plus 2 on 3 is also equal to what? 0. Transposing these two, making the m to be positive 2, or m to be a negative 2 on what? 3. So now the values we're looking for will be 2, -2 on 3. These are the values of x, of m, which is the constant term, that make this equation to have a linear binomial factors. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and comment. Bye bye.